Good afternoon, sir. My name is Bankole Elisha.
Bankole Elisha. So, what are you doing to?
I'm a carpenter and I did specialize into roofing, both the woodwork and the installation of both stone coated and aluminium.
Okay, so you do carpentry work at the same time you do installation of any roof.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, this particular place where we do so now, which kind of work you say make we come monitor here?
Thank you very much, sir. As you can see, that the work is in progress. Now, this is duplex. I'm mainly looking at it of this structure. It is shown that it is duplex and is a residential house.
Okay. So now the roofing and the woodwork now you say make we come monitor.
Yes, sir.
So what you will tell our viewers when they patronize you and the one when give you this particular job?
Thank you very much. I don't have any much things to say than to say thank you, because without them there's nothing we can do.
Okay. So our viewers all over the world, which our brothers say thank you for the patronage when they give and the trust when una get on the platform Lagos and Ogun Talk Show. So now here we do so.
Yes, sir.
You could the show our viewers around, maybe they see the network when you go on here. So if you tell us what take place here?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. This is woodwork and called carcass in engineering. So they call it carcass. This is carcass work. But normally we don't use those terms because we normally use what people can understand. So that's why we call it woodwork.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So now, as you can see, that it has different structure and different design, and everything is based on what is drawn inside the plan.
Okay.
I don't even know the engineer before, but looking at this structure, you will know that definitely there is an engineer in charge. You understand? So, and we follow everything to the core based on what we have inside
this plan,
inside the drawing. When looking at the roof plan, you will discover that everything that is being represented inside the plan was exactly what we carried out, one after the other.
Wow.
Even though looking at it, if it is left for individual, you know, there are some things you will just omit, or there are some things you will do it to your own perspective. We do it based on everything that is represented by the architect and the structural engineer, and both the detailing, everything, we follow it to the last.
Okay.
So from the height of the kimpo, from the slope, from the set back, from the fall back, everything we follow it to the last. So from the sectioning, as you can see, this is the original plan.
Okay, now this one I be the original plan.
So look at the structure. If you look at the structure, you will discover that everything that is here was exactly what we did, and with the measurement, not that we just do it on our own based on the picture and the view of what we see. We do it based on what is
on the calculations.
On the calculations, yes. And I'm not just the carpenter that don't know how to read plan. So sometimes if you know how to read plan, your work will be somehow easy. That is another thing.
Okay. So make you tell us the kind of woodwork when they go on here now.
Thank you very much.
This one send down the rain?
No, not send down the rain, but we can still call it send down the rain. Let me just put it like that. Now, what really happened is that if it is left for me, the height will be more than this. But because of the design, now if you look at this up now, the structure of that place, this designer, it go inside instead of it to come outside.
Okay.
Now because of that, there is a limitation of what we can do. It gives us limitation of height that we can give the house. Definitely we have to follow what is inside the plan.
Okay.
So that is just it.
So now which kind of wood should I take place here?
Thank you very much, sir. The wood that is here, we have about 4 different type of wood that is here.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
but it's not hand saw, it's machine saw. That is just the only thing. Ofu is there. Obi is there. Ire is there. So
all this wood when you use for this viewer, we sure say no one they dust among them.
No, na better wood.
Okay. So now which stage then they now for the work?
We don't complete the job already. So the only thing that we are doing is the top ridge. If you look at this one now, after finishing the job, so we are going to put top ridge. You understand? We call it top ridge. So that one will be the last edge. That is the last thing you will be seeing on the edges that will come down. So that is just the only thing that is left. So the job is complete already. Almost, let's say 90% to completion.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, Oga, the sizes of wood when you use for here and how you take use them, make you see the tell our viewers.
Thank you very much, sir. It has been, we have a procedure. The procedure is that once it comes to stone ties, I don't joke with 3x4. Even though if it's not stone ties, you will not tell me come and use 2x4 because other people are using it. No, I don't use it. If you, even though you did not buy it, I will drop the job. Everybody knows that. Because the reason is that by the time the wood dry, when the house want to take its original stage, you understand. So if the 3x4 is not there, I always say it in any video, the building must surely drop. That is why you will see a lot of building that sag at the middle. So that is it, sir. So after the 3x4, we use it for wall plate and we use it for inner beam. So now the one that follows is the 2x6. We use it for beams, for the tie beam. So the 2x6 is being used for the tie beam, or the tie beam that will work on the ground. So after that we use 2x4. Even though the 2x6 was the one we use for the kimpo, because it's the one that want to carry the load. So after that we use 2x4 for the rafters, and brazing. That is the work of that 2x4. The next one that follows is the 2x3. Is the one we use for the pole line and the ladder.
2x3.
And the ladder at which we use to climb those kimpos, because those kimpos we join them together. It's just like now, if any house is like maybe 10 meter, you know, it will take a lot of kimpos. So something must join those kimpos together to make it to be aligned. Okay. So we use that 2x3 to do that. So the work of that 2x2 is for top noggin, for POP. But although some people use 2x2 for pole line, but me, I don't use it.
Okay, so which one do you use in your own pole line?
I use 2x3.
2x3.
I use 2x3 to ensure stable stability. The work at which 2x3 can do, 2x2 cannot do it.
Okay.
So that is it, sir.
Okay, so all the different sizes when you mention all of them,
everything is complete. Yes, sir.
Okay, so Oga, this particular one, if you see the tell our viewers this work, so the woodwork, how many pieces of wood went enter here?
Thank you very much, sir. Now when I want to do the calculation, that is one thing I always ask people: is it hand saw you want to use or machine saw? Now I was told it's hand saw, and I calculate it based on hand saw.
Okay, Oga, before you continue on verse, you fit tell us the difference between that hand saw and the machine saw when you always talk about?
God bless you, sir. Now when you look at the alignment of all this wood, the thickness, the 2 inches is complete. Now the straightness, you can use it to compare hand saw, but hand saw too is not also bad. But hand saw sometimes the measurement is not complete. This one is 12 feet, while the hand saw is 9 feet. Okay. You understand? And now somebody that want to do estimate of wood that will not take more than 2,000 pieces or 1,000 pieces, those 3 feet or 4 feet that has been reduced, by the time you multiply it, you know the quantity of wood that which you have to buy more or at which you have saved. Because that thing always cause confusion, because I always ask customer, which type of wood do you want to use? Is it hand saw or machine saw? Many people will tell you is machine saw. By the time they want to buy wood, they will buy hand saw, and by the time you say this thing will not complete, you buy more. So those are the things that is there. So the quantity is always different. So I quote for hand saw because that was what they told me. But by the time the engineer put mouth, so they now decided to use machine saw. So we need to reduce those quantity back.
Okay.
So that is it, sir.
So what will be the quantity when you use for you now?
God bless you, sir. What really happened is the quantity. I asked them to reduce some numbers. I think 50, sir, from each of them.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the original pieces when you give them?
The 3x4. Now we use 70.
Okay.
The 2x6 we use about 200. While the 2x4 we use about 500 pieces.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
For both apartments.
Yes, sir. But if it is handsaw, it will be very much.
Okay.
Because of the length. Because all these ones are very, very expensive than the handsaw.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you face us, make our viewers see your face. So we don't see the neat work when you do for this our viewer, and get the belief and the best in you give them.
Yes, sir.
So Oga, this particular work, not be you buy the materials.
Don't be me by the materials.
Okay, so make we leave that aspect of who buy the material.
No,
so how much you charge to do this work?
800, sir.
800,000.
Yes, sir.
For everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for only the woodwork, I be you now you will see do the installation.
Now me go do the installation, but we no fit charge somebody for waiting. You never know the square meter.
Okay.
We go finish, and so I just measure the house today. I never until when I reach house today, now I go do the calculation of the square meter where the thing go take.
Okay.
So now waiting there, sir.
Okay. So if our viewers need you, may you come work for other part of the country, especially the west or your Osun, Ekiti, Ondo, Lagos, Ogun State, when this one, and even Kwara. If you go there, go work.
No place that I will not work, sir. No place, sir.
Okay, make you give us your phone number in case our viewers they want to reach you.
Okay, sir. 081 00 85 88 34.
Again.
081 00 85 88 34.
Okay, so our viewers all over the world, we thank you now for the time when I tell they watch our videos and the motivation when they give us. So thank you all and God bless.